Chicken mince with rice bake. Hi, welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. I'm Rupa here. Let's do a rice preparation with chicken mince. So it's rice with chicken mince. Let's go ahead and look at the ingredients. We have a 3/4 cooked rice here. It's nothing, you just take 1 cup of rice and put some 4 to 5 peppercorns, a couple of bay leaf, pinch of salt and just boil it. Boil it till it's 3/4 done and just drain it and keep it aside because we're going to bake it in the end. So we've just done it 3/4 done. 200 grams of chicken mince, 2 tomatoes finely chopped, 1 tablespoon of dry oregano, a teaspoon of paprika, a pinch of sugar, 2 tablespoons of fresh coriander chopped, 2 tablespoons of tomato ketchup, 2 onions sliced, 1 cup of tomato concasse, 2 tablespoons minced garlic, a tablespoon of fresh parsley, oil for cooking, salt to taste, pepper for seasoning, and for baking about 3 tablespoons of grated cheese and 2 tablespoons of breadcrumbs. As I said, the rice is already pre-cooked till 3/4 done. So let's cook the mince. Take a pan, put it on stove. Once it gets nice and hot, take about 2 tablespoons of oil. Once the oil is nice and hot, add the sliced onions. Fry it. Fry the onions till they go nice and pink. The onions are turning pink. Let's add half the garlic. We'll require some for the sauce with the concasse that we're making. Stir in the garlic. A nice aroma is lifting. Fry it for a minute. Add the cut tomatoes and fry. All this can be done on high heat because you just want them to go soft. At this stage, add the chicken mince. Give it a nice mix. Add the mince and again stir fry it on high flame. See that it doesn't lump together and the chicken changes the color. At this stage, you can slow down on the flame, add the salt, the dried oregano, pepper and the tomato ketchup. Again give it a mix. This dish is quite full of tomatoes, but the taste and the flavor is really good when it goes with the rice and the mince. Mix well, add about half a cup of water. Give it a mix. Put it on high flame till the boil comes to the mince. As you can see, it is boiling now. So cover and simmer and cook for 10 minutes. Either keema is cooking or the chicken mince is cooking for about 5 minutes. Let's check on it. The aroma is very nice with the oregano and a lot of tomatoes in it. Let's add the chopped coriander. Give it a mix and cover and further cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. Chicken doesn't take a long time to cook, so just cover for further 2 to 3 minutes. Let's check on the chicken. Yeah, it's done, and let this be a little semi-solid, as you can see, because it will go in the baking tray and it will be baked for 8 to 10 minutes, so it will get dried out then. So let's keep it aside. Take a shallow pan and we have to season the tomato concasse, which we are going to layer on the top layer of the baking rice. So take a shallow pan, add about a tablespoon of oil. Once the oil becomes nice and hot, add the remaining garlic, about a tablespoon. Give it a mix. Add the tomatoes. You can use even a tomato puree if you're not comfortable with the concasse. Season it with salt. Lower the flame. Add the paprika. I'm adding a little pinch of sugar just to take the rawness of the tomatoes away. Give it a mix. Let this cook on simmer for 2 minutes. Concasse is nothing but you take tomatoes, put them in hot water. You just give them a slit at the end away from its stem and dip them in hot water. Shut the gas and let them be in hot water for 10 minutes. Just peel the skin out and you can cut them very finely by de-seeding them. You get them in cans also in some of the supermarkets, so you can use that in case it's difficult for you to make them at home. So it's nothing but a little chunky pieces of tomatoes which are blanched and cut. So it gives a very different flavor from the puree. But if you're comfortable with the puree, you can use a puree for this stage also. It's cooking for 2 minutes and it's got seasoned. So let's take this aside and start layering our rice. Take a baking tray and at the bottom add the mince. Add the 3/4 done rice. Add the concasse. Spread it evenly. Add some fresh parsley. Add the grated cheese. And top it with some breadcrumbs. The oven is kept for preheating at 180, so the mince rice is going in for baking for about 8 to 10 minutes. The chicken mince and the rice is in the oven. It's baking for about 8 to 10 minutes. As I said, everything is cooked, so we don't require cooking time, but we just want to bake it for it to get nicely flavored with each other, and the cheese and the breadcrumbs have to have a nice crust on the top. So it's time to get it out. So let's get it out. The chicken mince and the rice has come out of the oven. As you can see, it's got a nice crust on the top and a meal by itself because it's really wholesome. It's got cheese and mince and rice and the children just love it. I hope you make it for your family.